Happy Thursday, friends. It's Miss Davis again. I have a book, so we're going to figure out what the problem is in the book and what are some solutions. So the book that I have is My No Days. It is by Rebecca Patterson. My No Days. Yesterday, I woke up and Bob was crawling around my room, licking my jewelry. So I shouted, "Get out my room!" And that was the start of my no day. Then I came downstairs and I saw that egg. I cried and I cried. And I said, "I can't eat that." And Mommy said, "You could eat it last week. Look at Bob eating his mashed bananas." After that terrible egg, I didn't like my shoes either. So I took them off all by myself and shouted, "No shoes." And then we had to go shopping. And Mommy said, "Please stop wiggling, Bella." But I couldn't stop wiggling. In the end, I shouted, "Get me out." Mommy said, "You will give Bob an earache, and you will give me a headache." And Bob poked me and said, "Ear." After lunchtime, Sasha and her mom came to play and to have some peanut butter and grapes and cookies. But my cookie broke. Then I couldn't play nicely and I kept saying, "No, you cannot be princesses." In the afternoon, it was my ballet lesson. I said, "Ballet is too itchy." But I was very loud, and Mrs. Clark stopped playing the piano. And Miss Lewis said, "Dear, oh dear, perhaps you should sit in the corner then." On the way home, we met the lady who lived next door. And she said that Bob was the sweetest thing she'd seen all day. And then she said, "And how is Bella?" I was a long way behind, so I had to shout, "I've had a hurting foot." And my mom said, could I keep my voice down? And could I please stop lying on the sidewalk? Then it was time for my supper and my bath. But those peas were too hot and our bath was too cold. And I was too wet and it was too minty. After that, I rode and said, "No bed, no bed, no bed, no." And Mommy said, "Well, I think someone needs to go to bed." But I rode all over my room, and then I rode into Bob's room. And I said, bed is for babies. And then I yawned, a little yawn. Then I crawled into my mom's room. And my mom said, who wants a story? And I said, nobody. But she came into my room anyway, and we cuddled up and had a best story about furries and cake. Yarn. I yawned again and I said very quietly, today was a very bad day. Mommy, sorry. And she kissed me goodnight and said, I know, we all have those days sometime, but perhaps you will be more cheerful tomorrow. I was cheerful all day long. The end. So the problem was that Bella just kept using no and not explaining why she was saying no. So I feel that she could have solved the problem if she just would have told her mom that morning that she was just having a bad day. And I think her day would have been a little bit better. But we all have bad days. We all have good days. So you guys enjoy your weekend. See you next week.